Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message. And I'm gonna go ahead and do love for this one, so we'll see what that is on the love front. And that's just because I absolutely love my yin yang cards, so I'm going to find an excuse to bring them out a couple times a week. Why? Because I can. So thank you everyone for joining me. I'm so honored to have you here. You are so amazing and incredible, and I feel so supported by this community, and I'm just so honored to be a part of it. And I would be nowhere if it weren't for you. Okay, so just thank you so much. If you are new here, welcome. This is a place and a reminder that we're all humans here, so come as you are and be your authentic self here. This is a very safe space. If you are interested in supporting the channel in any one way, shape, or form, you will find all the links down below in the description box, as well as my email. If you're interested in a personal reading, shoot me an email. I'll let you know how many spaces are available left for the week. They do fill up quickly. I only have a certain amount just so that I don't overwhelm myself. And I will also get you out further information from there. Also, if you are interested, check out my podcast. It's Scatter Love Radio, where I do talk about anything and everything. And at the time of recording this, the current one is all about what I went through with my dog over the last few months and what I've experienced between this channel as well as in my personal life. And it does go into thank you for you being supportive of me, as well as very deep and something that hit home for me, and how a lot of people react when it's something that they personally wouldn't do. Okay, is that everything? That's everything. Let's go ahead and get into the reading and find out what's going on. So, Source, what is today's daily dice in love? What would you like us to know? What's on the love front, Source? What messages do you have for us regarding love? What's happening? Okay, we've got the Sun, we've got Cancer, and we've got Neptune. Neptune. There's some sort of illusion here, right? Why do we have two planets? Why did I do this? Again. Okay, hold up. Let me roll a house's dice. I was confused for a moment. I was like, why do we have two planets? That's why I sat there and stared at Neptune for a minute. Okay. Okay, so there's a reason that I grabbed two of these. I don't know. I've done this before, but usually I have my dice separated, and that's so weird. Yeah, there's some sort of illusion here, so it wants to be out. We'll talk about it. As you can see, this dice does not belong with these three, but that's all right. We'll talk about it. We'll see. One of these things is not like the other. So, third house. Okay. Somebody that's a close friend or someone you've known for your entire life. Or for a very long time. With the third house coming through here, there's someone that's been around since you were a child, or schoolyard. Could be elementary, middle school, high school. I wouldn't go into college, but I would say that those are probably pretty close up. Junior high, all that stuff, right? Somebody you've known since you were a kid. And there is some sense of, honestly, some passive-aggressive energy that's coming through here with this Cancerian energy, which is odd. So they might be passive-aggressive towards you, and you might be like, whoa, hold up, what's going on? Like, maybe this could be who you're currently with, or somebody that you have a crush on, or whatever the case may be. This is just saying, like, they do kind of act a little bit passive-aggressive towards you, and you're kind of left wondering, like, what the heck? I'm so kind, I'm loyal to this connection. Well, they are too, okay? Like, I want you to know. But the reason they're like that is because they're hiding their true self from you. Like, they're not ready to show their true self here. Okay, with the Sun and the Neptune coming out together, which is so weird. Like, I separated the dice. They were all put in their own sin. I don't know how that happened. I always check, and so it's like just a weird thing just happens. I never question it. Everything happens for a reason, but just a weird thing here saying that they're hiding who they really are. So they could be a nerd, but they're trying to come off as a jock to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, or this is someone who grew up as a cheerleader, but in reality, they're actually incredibly intelligent, and they've always played the dumb blonde. Okay, this is someone who is scared to show their authentic self to you, But you probably have already gotten glimpses of it, and that may be why you care, or like, or love this person. But there's just some sort of type of illusion coming through here where they don't want to show it to you, or they're afraid to show it to you, or they're afraid to show this other aspect of themselves here. You know, when we're talking about the sun, it's all about ourself, our identity, who we identify with, how we identify. And it's that really strong place that we come from, the centered place where our soul resides, the solar plexus, right? At the soul, the heat of ourselves. But there's something that they depend on in order not to be seen. And so there's a little bit of self-sabotage coming through here, and self-consciousness, right? Because they're too proud to show this, maybe this nurturing side of themselves, right? With Cancer energy here, maybe they're too afraid to show this nurturing side of themselves. They're like, oh my goodness, like if I show how kind I am, like the collective's just going to make fun of me. And so when we talk about Neptune, it is all about our intuition. Yes. So you guys have been intuitively getting signs about this, realizing that this person is scared to show the truth of who they are. You may have had dreams about it. You may have had psychic downloads about it. There's a lot of confusion going on, right? Like I said, there's like that passive aggressive energy, and there's that confusion. There's like, what the heck? Like, why are you acting like this? There's no need to. Like, we've known each other for forever. Just be you, Lou. And they're just scared because maybe they've been made fun of, or there's like a childhood wound or some sort of trigger that's coming up with them in acting their authentic selves and trying to be vulnerable, right? There's this sense of running away from vulnerability here. Definitely a feeling of guilt, feeling like they have to hide behind their guilt, right? Because that's easier, it's safer, it's what they've always done. Something they've always done. And in doing that, sometimes you get lost. So let's see what the tarot, the tarot, I guess they want me to draw a tarot card. Cool. I wasn't actually gonna, but cool. This is all, I'm sorry, this is a weird reading. This is a weird daily dice, but let's go with it. So I'll pull one of these from the final Rose Tarot. We'll just see what comes out. I'm just gonna get one, and then we'll get some oracles out on it. What did you want to come out, Source? What else is going on with this in the love of the collective? It feels like a very specific message for someone. Okay, so y'all are getting two. Can't help it. Yeah, we have to be continued on the bottom with the Hanged Man energy, the cliffhanger. Yeah, so oof, they're like... And then we have the sun. Look, the sun. Yeah, look, they're leaving. Look, I can't make this up. We have the Hangman with the sun. Okay, and this is paradise. But we have to be continued, the cliffhanger with paradise. It's like they're trying to show you that there's someone that they're really not. And it's like, I feel like you know this. I feel like, you've known it for a while, but they're just trying to like, oh, let me just leave them on a cliffhanger here. Like, let me not show who I am. Maybe it's they're a really sweet person. They're really kind and generous. And they're really afraid to do that with you because they've had something that's happened in regards to their kindness and their truth. So what do we have here? Look, we have the star coming out with the cocktail party. Yeah, they're used to being under some sort of influence here. Influence of others, or they influence others in a very profound way. But it's like with all these drinks and champagne here, it's like they're used to not being themselves. Maybe they're dealing in with Neptune. We could be dealing with addictions. They could have had a drinking addiction or a drug addiction or some sort of addiction that had them under the influence of something, and it was keeping them from honoring their truest self. And now that they're drawing away from that, or they're trying to draw away from that, there's this discomfort in approaching you, saying, hey, I love you, I care about you, we've known each other for a long time, I never could say this before because I don't know how to be my true self, right? Look, and then we have the 9 of Wands with meeting parents here. Yeah, very awkward. Very awkward. That's exactly what this feels like. It's like putting themselves in a very awkward position. And it's interesting. We have 17, which is 8, and then 9. So there's like this, they're making progress, but they're in this awkward stage right now where they just can't. And then also, it's interesting because the 9 of Wands in the Tarot Marseille, which is what I read, it talks about beginning again. starting over and feeling the hardships from starting over. And so with that coming out here next to the cocktail party, it's like they're so used to being the limelight, they're probably like the one that carries the party. And now because they don't drink or they don't do what they used to do, now it's like all the people that used to be their quote unquote friends are no longer a part of their lives. And it's, you know, whenever you stop doing something that you used to do like that, you lose a lot of people that you knew because no one was actually a true friend, right? No one was actually a true friend. So what do we have? 17 again. So we have 17, 17. I cannot make this stuff up. Look at this. Look at this. 17, 17. Y'all see that? 17, 17. Says, have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So even though it's throwing you off, I feel like the main thing here is to just have patience with them. Like, it's frustrating, right? Because of course when it comes to love, we're all impatient. That's just something that society has put us into a place of. But they're unfolding now to a greater part of themselves. And if you're not patient with them, it could really force them to go backwards, or they might feel like they don't have an opportunity, which, you know, that's not what they want. Like there's something that they're cleaning up here. There's something that they're changing. They're trying to get out of this guilt. And it's not like you would force them to do anything. It's their own choice, right? But they would feel like they're being backed into a corner. We have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation, with 43, which is 7. And that's the energy of changing what, you know, luck will come if you change what it is that you're doing. But also, it's interesting because the star talks about having hope and having faith, right? And so there's this need to have hope and faith here in this situation. I feel like this is about to go way longer than I planned on, so my apologies, but I gotta go with how it feels. So let's get some of these out on its source. What else can you tell us about this? Oh, okay. Just one? I'm gonna do one more shuffle and see if that was everything that source wanted to come out. Usually a whole bunch of these come flying out. Usually. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, you get 2 of these, and they want me to draw one of these. Like, we have third eye and clarity on the bottom, yeah, so something's changing here in this dynamic with this person. You may not even know who this is right now, too. This may be somebody that you lost contact with for some. This is also an energy of, like, you're just in friend zone, like, with this person. Never thought it was going to be anything more than what it is. And so there's like some sort of clarity that's coming here. This person is absolutely going through a healing cycle. Okay. Wasn't going to do 2 of them, but whatever. We'll go with it. Let's see. We've got 2 of these coming out. Yeah, so we have Mars. Move forward and defend self. That's exactly what it feels like they're doing right now. They're defending themselves from something that they just kind of played a part in before. Gemini. We have curiosity, intellect, and networking. Yeah, they've definitely lost a lot of friends. 1313 came through on the clock. So what do we have here? Mercury, messages, travel, communication. So they are going to be communicating with you soon, which is 3rd house is Gemini energy. We have this is Gemini energy, is Mercury energy. So there's definitely going to be some form of communication that comes through. It could be very fast moving with Mars coming out here too. But they're going to say something soon. Like, they've definitely been unraveling themselves. Yeah, it's separation and longing. So, you, like I was saying, like, some of you aren't in contact. Like, there's some sort of separation here. Some sort of longing. Something that they're, like, dealing with by themselves. And you may not have any idea, but you may know that they've come towards you with a mask on. Right? Again, the 3rd eye. It's, like, open and receive right here. Yeah. And it's like you've understood that they weren't coming as an authentic person. And so through that, you maybe just were wondering what the situation was, and that's what they're saying right now. They're overcoming some sort of addiction. They're overcoming some sort of substance abuse. They're overcoming some sort of deep guilt that has let them go down this path of trying to be the star and in the limelight with everybody, and now they're realizing that none of these people were real. That's why we had these 2 come out together. This got very deep very quick. So this is what I have for you. If it resonated, leave me a thumbs up. If this is your story, leave a blue and white heart down below and say, I'm open to receiving my blessings, okay? And that way then you put out to source that you know that this is a blessing and you are grateful for it. Call it in, okay? And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do just want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.